Good morning, happy campers. Gonna go drive through the Cape Lookout Historic Village. It's pretty cool. A lot of people don't know it, but people actually used to live over on Core Banks, and it used to have little villages all through it, as you can see. It's pretty cool history out here. There used to be a Coast Guard base over here, life-saving station, all kinds of cool stuff. But this is the drive through the village, what's left of it. Now normally you do not want to be over here in this area in the summer, especially if the wind's not blowing, because the bugs will eat you alive in these trees. Here's one of the houses, and I don't know a lot of the history of all these houses, but it is pretty cool to come over here. Right down there is where we go a lot of times and catch bait at when we first get here. That's inside the Bight. You'll see sailboats anchored up in there and houseboats and stuff just to get out of the weather. It's normally pretty calm up in there. But there's one of the old houses. If I remember right, that dock you see over there was the Coast Guard dock when they had a station out here. And I believe some of the actual caretakers and people who work over here live in some of these cabins down this way. Here's another one of the old houses. Be really awesome as a fishing camp. I can't remember the name of the book that I read, but it told all about the villages that used to be out here and the mail boat that used to travel around and bring mail to everybody. And there's another one of the houses. Looks like that one needs quite a bit of repair. You got to remember, every time we get hurricanes, they come right past here, because the point out here is in the middle of the ocean, and stuff over here just gets hammered normally. I believe that right there is a cistern where they used to collect water. I believe. May not be. Normally we don't come over here that much. We're normally out there drinking beer and fishing, but the fishing's kind of been sucky here since we've gotten here. So today I'm just kind of relaxing, riding around by myself, trying to clear my head and figure out what I'm gonna do about some personal items that are going on in my life right now. Another cool little cabin, or house actually. Was somebody's house in the day. Try not to drive too fast because I'm about out of ice back there in the back, and I hear my damn beer bottles back there clashing around. I don't want to open the cooler to a bunch of busted beer bottles, especially since it's good Sam Adams and not some crap beer like Bud Light or Michelob Ultra. This is the life-saving station. This is where they used to keep the boats and different things. Then, of course, I think that was the house that the Coast Guard guys stayed in. There's some whale bones right there. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like a fire hose reel where they could haul fire hose around and deploy it as needed. And that was pretty much the village. Pretty cool if you ever come over here. Like I say, if you come when it's warm, even right now, if the wind's not blowing, bugs are horrible. So make sure you bring some good bug spray, not the cheap stuff. They just sit over here and huff that, but get the good bug spray that will keep them off you. Maybe even a Thermacell, which I find works pretty good when I'm turkey hunting. I believe this used to be the Coast Guard station where we're going now, down this road. A lot of stuff over here is falling down. Like this house we're going up to now. I think it was falling down the last time we were out here, which was last October. Yeah, it's gone. You can see the lighthouse over there. Yeah, this is where the old Coast Guard station used to be at. Actually, I was in a motorcycle club. One of my brothers actually used to be in the Coast Guard and was stationed out here at one time when it was an operating Coast Guard base. It's pretty close because you can just run right outside the Bight and you're in the ocean, whereas from Beaufort to here it's about a 12-mile ride by boat to get down here to the Rock Jetty and the Bight. But there's the, like I said, that's inside the Bight. It's pretty much protected anchorage, so a lot of sailboats and all will come up here and anchor. You just got to know where you're going out here because it's very, very shallow. A lot of shoals. You can see one of the houses over there. I think that's one of the ones the caretakers still live in that you can't drive up to. See the houseboat anchored over in there. There's also somewhere inside the Bight, it's been a long time, but back when I was diving a lot, we've dove it before. It was an old coal barge that had sunk in a storm up inside there, and at low tide you could actually grab onto the timbers from it and kick your fin up out of the water. But the current is horrible over in here when it's not slack tide, so you really got to be careful so that you can get back to your boat. There's those houses that I showed you a minute ago coming through the village. That's the other side of them. If you turn left right there, that will take you back up to the village. This should take you out to the beach. But when winds and storms come through here, it changes stuff a lot. A lot of the beach gets eroded in certain places and built up in others, just depending on the storm. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get back out to the beach or not on the south side from this road. Yeah, this ramp is still open. You call them ramps. Of course, there's a back road that runs all the way up the island usually, but it is pretty beat up and rutted and bumpy because there's been so many people out here. And then you've got ramp signs that will bring you out onto the beach. Like if you'll see right there is ramp 45. And this is going to bring me over to the south side, which is getting hammered pretty good right now with wind for the last 2 days. And you'll see any areas that are closed have these little no Jeep signs. A lot of times it's for beach erosion, and other times it's for turtles or bird nests. But that's pretty much the tour. You guys have a great day.